Hi friends. As you've been watching some of our previous videos, you've seen in our last video that our son Finn got a trach to be able to guarantee a safe airway when he was, I believe, around 3 months old. And for about 4.5 years, a little over 4.5 years, he had that trach, and we dealt with all of the care and maintenance involved in that. And it did its job. He was stayed safe, and we never had any serious issues, but it was some challenging times. The good news is that in April of 2025, he was able to get that trach removed. Now, when you take the trach out, the hole right about here, called a stoma, is left behind. And different things can happen with that. A lot of comparisons to a woman's ear or man's ear being pierced, and the hole is very similar. If you take the earring out, in most cases, that hole will eventually seal up and close and heal over all on its own. At times, the hole just stays open. Everybody's body is different and handles it differently. So the natural thing to do is they remove the trach and they leave the stoma open and untouched. Our basic maintenance when we brought him home was to put gauze, a little piece of gauze and some tape over the hole, and we clean it every night. We actually changed it morning and night most of the time. And you give it about 3 months to see if it's going to heal and close on its own. If it does, great. It's all taken care of. Just a little scar where the hole used to be. In Finn's case, it did not heal close on its own. So at the 3-month appointment, they said, okay, hasn't closed yet. For whatever reason, probably due to insurance not wanting to pay, they insist upon giving it 6 months before they will surgically close the hole. We have arrived at 6 months. I think at 3 months they schedule the surgery, and then they say if anything changes, we can always cancel it. Tomorrow, October 17th of 2025, we have an appointment to take Finn to the hospital, and he will have the small surgery to close the stoma for what should be permanently. We're excited. We've been anxiously awaiting this for years now, especially this summer. I know Katie was really hoping that they could have it closed earlier in the year because of some of the hazards. You can't have him in a pool or in a lake, and you have to be careful with bath time or showers because you cannot get water in that hole. Obviously, it is a straight path into the lungs, and there's a lot of risk involved. Unfortunately, they wouldn't do it until October, and we had to spend an extra summer not being able to let Finn enjoy pools and lakes and swimming as much, like we would hope. So next year should be a fun year, being able to do more of that with him. Anyway, the point of this video is we're taking him to the hospital tomorrow, and we would just ask for your thoughts and prayers for good health, safety, guide the doctors and nurses who provide care for him while we're there, safe travels for us. We've had an incident before hitting a deer on the way to the hospital for a procedure, and we'd really like to not repeat that kind of thing. So please just keep our family, and especially Finn and the doctors, in your thoughts and prayers as we go for this procedure. We look forward to making videos in the future, continuing the timeline we've been on, talking about his care and the things as he grew up. Our next one, I believe, follows him just having gotten the trach. And we get into talking about having in-home nursing and round-the-clock care for him, because when you have a trach, 24-hour eyes on that trach and its airway is necessary. And that brought some challenges that we dealt with, and we look forward to sharing. Anyway, this is kind of a out of order video, jumping ahead a few years from where we've been at, but I felt like it was timely. I hope that we can get a little video before and after getting the stoma closed. Sadly, we never did that on previous visits. We had some photos, but we never knew we were going to be doing this YouTube channel. And I think we missed some opportunities to share that might educate parents and family of kids with spina bifida. And again, as we mentioned in the previous video, the trach is not directly spina bifida related. Finn has spina bifida and complications with that. The trach is unrelated. It's very rare for somebody with spina bifida to deal with this. Regardless, it's part of his medical journey, so we're sharing. All right, thank you very much, and look forward to sharing more videos with you again in the future. Take care.